Guys, this is a heartbreaking story. And I had to tell him and his 14-year-old son that it was F-A-K-E Fender. Okay, folks, Spike Frugal Fixer here. Guy walked in here and brought this guitar in he bought off the Facebook. And he got it for his son, so 14 years old. And the son was with him right there. And he said, "Do you think you can get this thing to play?" And I said, "Well, I'll give it a shot." And he pulled it out and handed it to me. And when he did, I looked at the color of his neck. And I knew right away that it wasn't Fender, and he didn't. And his son didn't. And I had to show him and convince him that originally that it was just not a Fender guitar, it's a fake. And then I done probably something I might be stupid or might have been smart, I don't know, but I swapped him an Epiphone for it that he could play and not go out and get embarrassed, because if he went to play with his buddies and play this guitar, they're going to see it's a fake Fender and they're going to dog him out forever. I know that's the way it was when I was a kid. You didn't play fake like that. So, yeah. You darn sure ain't going to have Fender names, serial numbers and stuff on it and try to pass it off. I mean, it's just no way, man. It ain't even close. Hey, guys. This is what it's about. This man bought this guitar for his son from a guy off the Facebook. The guy wanted $750. And he said, "Well, would you take $650? And that guy took his $650 and ran. That first of all, that joint right there, that ain't nothing Fender's going to put out on nothing, okay? And this right here, and that right there, nothing Fender's gonna do. And these little dots on here that's painted on here, well, that ain't gonna be a Fender. That's a painted on dot. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get around on the other side and show all the logos in a second. Okay, it's got a pretty good blemish right here. See that? Got string throughs, neck, just a flat neck plate. It's got a streak in the back, but it's painted on too, guys. Yeah, that's painted on. And it's got a serial number. Somebody look this number up for me, would you? Tell me what that number means. 16099-205. Okay, guys, here we go. Y'all can see that ain't a Fender bridge. That's, yeah. Everything's a little funky. The knobs are just like there's no friction in them. They just spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-position switch, but I'm gonna bet it's one of them little PCBs. These are dime size. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I went and looked up on the AliExpress, and you could buy this guitar for $130 on AliExpress, I believe. But look at this headstock. Y'all ready? See if I can get a good light for you so you can read it. Darn, that's bad. Okay, now maybe that's a little better. Fender, made in USA, Stratocaster, original contour body, man. Check that out. Ain't that something? Somebody took a string tree off of it right here. You see that? They did have 2 string trees. Now it's only got 1. I think they were trying to make it look more like a Fender, but I believe the reason they had that on there was to get it to play. But anyway, guys, that's what it is. And like I say, the kid walked in the door with his dad and they handed it to me and asked me to make it play, and I looked at it and I didn't know what to say. That man walked in here so proud of that $650, and it just broke my heart. It did. So anyway, guys, did I make the right decision by swapping him out of it and giving him an Epiphone? The Epiphone, I put about $150. Paid for it maybe, and pretty nice little red Epiphone Les Paul. And it was a nice little guitar. And so I figured, giving him a name brand guitar is a whole lot better than letting him run around with this thing, because, yeah, it ain't going to fly. So I'm going to do what Philip McKnight suggested. I'm going to make me a brand that says fake. And I'm going to stamp it right there. And then I'm going to turn around and stamp it right in the middle of the back of it right there probably. And, yeah, put a stop to it being a fake forever. And then I ain't responsible for it being a fake. And I ain't going to sell it. I'm just going to keep it around here unless somebody wants it. But, yeah, it's going to get marked a fake before it goes anywhere. And so if I stamp fake on it, it'd be more fun to take it out and play then for me. So, yeah, I think that's fun. So, yeah, hey, let me know. Did I do the right thing hooking him up with the Epiphone? Because this is $130 brand new off of the AliExpress, and it's still Chinese as it can get. This here, boys, is a Chender. Yeah, a Chender. So you know what I run into there. Every day something different, And I just didn't feel right putting that kid fixing this and then handing it to him and say, "Here," and let him go out in the world with it and just make a fool of it. Because, once I told him it was fake, he said, "Oh, man, really?" And I said, "Yeah." And his dad about had a heart attack. And then he went outside and called the wife on the phone. And then when he come back in, he was just so quiet. And I think I might know why. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But, yeah. Now at least the kid's got something to play. So, y'all be good. I don't know. Whatever I think. When you get to be my age, you do stupid stuff, and that might be something stupid I done, but I don't care. I just feel good about it. It's what needed to be done. So, Guys, y'all take care. Let me stick it back in the cabinet over here out of my way. We'll get to it another day. It needs work.